Life is beautiful, but it is not always easy. There are moments when everything feels heavy, when the world seems to be against you, and when the storms of life test your strength. Everyone faces these seasons. No one escapes hardship. But it's in those difficult moments that your true character is revealed. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young man named Daniel. He had big dreams, dreams of building a business, helping his family, and creating a better future. He worked tirelessly day after day, but then life struck hard. His business collapsed. He lost money, friends, and hope. He felt crushed, defeated, and broken. One evening, sitting alone, Daniel whispered to himself, "Why me? Why is life so hard?" And maybe you've asked the same question. Why do hardships come when you're trying your best? Why do struggles hit when you least expect them? The truth is, life is not punishing you. Life is shaping you. Hardship is not meant to break you, but to build you. Challenges don't come to stop your story. They come to strengthen your story. When life is hard, you have two choices: give up or grow stronger. And in that moment of choice, your destiny is written. Daniel realized something important. He realized that hardship was teaching him resilience. Failure was teaching him lessons that success never could. Pain was building strength he didn't know he had. And that's the truth for all of us. When life is hard, it is preparing you for something. Every storm you face teaches you endurance. Every setback sharpens your skills. Every disappointment toughens your spirit. The strongest people you admire today, they weren't born strong. They were built in the fire of adversity. They became who they are because life tested them. Think about the seed buried deep in the ground. It's covered in darkness. It's under pressure. But it uses that pressure to grow roots, to push upward, to break through the soil and rise toward the light. Without the weight of the soil, the seed would never grow. And without the weight of hardship, you would never grow into your full potential. So when life is hard, don't ask why me. Ask, what is this teaching me? Daniel didn't give up. He took the lessons from his failure, started again, and this time he built something even stronger. And years later, he looked back and realized the hardest season of his life was the very thing that gave him the strength to succeed. Remember this: pain is temporary, but the strength you gain from it lasts forever. Now let's go even deeper. What do you actually do when life is hard? How do you endure when the struggle feels endless? First, you must remember that hardship is universal. Everyone you see, rich, poor, successful, ordinary, they've all faced pain. You are not alone in your struggle. What you're going through may feel unique, but hardship connects us all as human beings. Second, you must embrace the mindset of persistence. Life may knock you down, but you are not meant to stay down. When a baby learns to walk, they fall hundreds of times. But they don't quit. They get up again and again until they master it. Why? Because falling is part of the process. The same is true for you. Third, you must learn to find meaning in struggle. When life is hard, it's easy to see only the pain. But if you look deeper, you'll see lessons, growth, and hidden blessings. Sometimes the doors that close on you are the very doors that push you toward your true path. There's a powerful story of a farmer whose horse ran away. His neighbors said, "What bad luck." The farmer replied, "Maybe." Days later, the horse returned with 3 wild horses. The neighbors said, "What good luck?" the farmer replied. Maybe later, his son broke his leg trying to tame one of the wild horses. The neighbor said, "What bad luck?" The farmer replied, "Maybe." A week later, soldiers came to recruit young men for war, but because his son's leg was broken, they spared him. The neighbors said, "What good luck?" The farmer replied, "Maybe." The lesson: life is not simply good or bad. What seems hard today may turn into a blessing tomorrow. Trust the process. Fourth, surround yourself with hope and support. When life is hard, don't isolate yourself. Talk to people who uplift you. Read words that inspire you. Listen to messages that remind you of your strength. Sometimes the difference between giving up and holding on is one voice of encouragement. Finally, remember that your story isn't over. Hardship is a chapter, not the whole book. Pain is a season, not forever. If you keep walking, if you keep believing, if you keep pushing, life will open doors you never imagined. Daniel's story is not unique. It is the story of countless people who faced hardship, refused to quit, and came out stronger. And it can be your story too. So when life is hard, don't give up. Stand tall. Keep moving forward. Believe that the storm will pass, because it will. And when it does, you will look back and realize that the struggle you thought would break you actually built you into someone unshakable. Because the truth is, life will get hard, but you are stronger than you think. And every time you endure, every time you rise, every time you keep going, you prove that nothing can stop you. When life is hard, remember this: you are not broken. You are becoming.